All right, in today's video, I'm just going to talk to you about people that are dealing with low back injuries, okay? So I'm talking about more chronic stuff where you wake up with that back stiffness, it takes a while to get going. Once you get warmed up, it feels okay, but it always kind of reverts back to that stiffness, and you're a little bit cautious, hesitant on to really go hard with your exercise, okay? So I'm going to show you these 4 exercises that you can get done. It's just a good way to get the nervous system firing, get the core set in a good spot, get the hips loosened up, and just set you up for a good workout. Make sure that the core is ready to fire while you're lifting the heavier weights. Okay, so we're going to do 4 exercises. So there's going to be a dead bug, there's going to be a side lying leg raise, and then bird dog, and then we're going to finish off with a quad hip flexor stretch. So a lot of times people's hips are anterior tilt, so they tilt up like that, right? So you got tight hip flexors that are pulling them forward, weak glutes, weak core. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get that shift back, so you're not stuck in that kind of constantly arched position when you stand up. We want to try and loosen it up, bring it back to that neutral state. Okay, so lying on your back on the mat. Okay, you're going to have your legs up and your hands up, okay? So the goal here is you want to keep your low back fairly flat into the floor, okay? So you don't necessarily need to be like pushing really hard into the floor, but just light pressure into that mat. And try and keep that constant on both sides. Feet up to about 90 degrees to start, hands up, okay? So now I want you to start with just your head and shoulders just a little bit off the floor. So the goal is to keep that bottom rib pressed down, okay? So you don't want it flaring up. You want it pressed kind of down a little bit to the mat. Keep that down. Now ideally, I want your head back, maintaining that. But it's a lot easier to get set if you can kind of just come up, just the shoulder blades up. So you're not all the way up here. You're just a little bit off the mat. Okay, so you're keeping that all locked in, nice and tight all through the obliques. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend opposite limbs. Okay, so right arm, left leg. You're gonna reach up, and as you extend, your back's gonna wanna come up. Don't let it. Keep it pressed down. You're gonna extend, only go as far out as that back allows you to. So if you get to there and you feel it starting to come up, just come back. Just start with the small range, okay? So lock it in. You're gonna extend, come back. Extend, come back. Nice, slow, controlled. No matter what side is moving, that pressure should stay the same into the floor. Okay, just like so. Control your breathing. When you come back to the top, kind of reset yourself, make sure you're locked in. Okay, so with that one, you're gonna start off with 5 reps a side. Work that up to 15 to 20 reps per side, okay? Slow control though, okay? So if you feel your form start to waver, put the feet down, put the arms down, work up the reps slowly, okay? So it shouldn't be a quick progression. Okay, next you've got sideline leg raise, okay? So your bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight. This is to kind of get that glute firing. So you want to keep that hip pressed down. We're gonna come up and a little bit back, okay? So my toe is pointed up to my shin, so my leg's nice and stiff, and I'm coming up and a little bit back. Your natural instinct is going to be for your foot to turn out. Don't let it. Keep your foot turning a little bit in, or at least flat to the floor. And you should feel that glute engaging right at the top of the hip there. Okay, so that one we're going to start 10 reps. And we're going to work up to 15 to 20 reps, okay? So you'll do that on both sides, okay? Last one. Second last one, your last exercise before the stretch. Is bird dog. So on your hands and knees, I want your hands right below your shoulders, knees right below your hips. Okay, now again, we're going to extend opposite limbs. So stomach's pulled in. You don't want that big arch in the back. You don't want it flattened out like that. Just that slight curve in the low back. You want to maintain that. So I'm pulling that bottom rib in. I'm extending. I'm going to hold there for 5 seconds. Come back down. Extending. Hold it there for 5. Come back down. So you really want to reach. Make yourself nice and long, okay? So I don't want you lifting your leg up as high as you can go. I want you to focus on reaching out and really squeezing that glute tight as you extend. Back down. Back down, okay? So that one we're gonna do 5 reps per side, alternating sides. Once you're comfortable with that, you'll do 5 reps in a row, all on one side, and then you'll work that up to 10 reps per side, okay? So first 5 a side alternating, then 5 on one side, 5 on the other side, and then work your way up slowly to 10 reps on each side individually, okay? So those are the 3 exercises. Now we want to do a hip flexor stretch. So So especially for people that are really sedentary, have sedentary jobs, this is a great stretch, one that you should be doing daily, okay? So just starting there. Now if you do have a flared up back, you want to be cautious with this. So ease into it with your foot on the floor first. Lock the ribs in, slide the hips forward, squeeze in this glute here and kind of just pushing that hip forward into it. Keep that forward lean though, so you're not arching up like that. Keeping that forward lean so all the stretch is coming into that hip, okay? That feels okay. You want to do it with your rear foot elevated. So you get a bench, a chair, couch even. So what we're going to do here is we're going to sit back first. So I'm locking the core in, sitting back, you should feel that stretch into the belly of the quad. Okay, you're going to hold that for about 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, and then you're going to slide forward. So sit back first, still pushing that hip forward, and then slide forward into it. And you'll notice that our stretch will move from the kind of the belly of the quad more up into that hip flexor, and you just really just push that hip forward into it, keeping that core tight. Okay, so 30 back, 30 forward, switch sides. So I'm going to do that the same thing for both legs. Easiest way to get into it though is to step forward and put that foot back as opposed to putting one foot back and trying to move your leg forward. So back first, lock the core in, slide the hips forward, feel that good stretch. Okay? So those are your three exercises plus your one stretch. You got your dead bugs, sideline leg raise, bird dog, and that quad hip flexor stretch. Okay, so you want to do 3 to 5 sets of that. So as you start off, when you're doing lower reps, so when you're only doing your 3 to 5 reps, do more sets. So you'll have a little more rest time, but your overall volume will be still high. And then as you progress and doing more reps within a set, so if you're doing 15 to 20 reps, well then you could just only do 2 to 3 sets. And it's just a good way to kind of get that core firing and get the pelvis set in that neutral position to set you up for a good workout.